everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited about today's video. So I actually have the day off of work today. It's the Monday after Christmas. So I decided I had some extra time. I wanted to get this filmed and I think it'll go up on New Year's Eve. So an early Happy New Year to all of you. I've been thinking about doing this video for a while now. It's something that I see a lot in other like YouTube communities, but I personally, I haven't seen anyone in the diamond painting community make a video about their favorites or you know, best of for the year. So I'm calling this my personal best of 2021 diamond painting edition. If there is somebody out there that's done this before, please let me know and I will absolutely credit them down below in the description. I just thought it would be fun to kind of gather my favorite things that I used this year or purchased this year and share it with all of you. And maybe you'll find a new small shop or a new diamond painting tool that you didn't know about to give a shot next year. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 categories. And I pulled, you know, examples of everything. So this might be a little bit of a longer video. So grab a drink or a snack and hopefully you're enjoying your New Year's Eve. But let's just dive right in. So the first category, I have notes here. The first category is pens. So I chose 4 pen shops. Now, I want to say this before I really get into this. So if I haven't chosen your small business as a best of, it doesn't mean that I don't like it. These are just shops that I've gravitated towards over and over and over again. There are so many shops that I tried that I loved, but I would be here probably for a week if I just listed every small shop that I tried in 2021. So if you know I've purchased from you or if I've mentioned your shop before in other videos but you didn't make this video, please don't be upset about that. There are so many shops that I love, that I gravitate towards. This is just the full, like, I really broke it down and went with shops that I've purchased from over and over again, and they truly were favorites of mine. So in the pen category, I have 4 shops that I chose. And these 4 shops I purchased from multiple times throughout the year. So the first one that I have is C'est Plus Beaux à Tours, if I can get these. So I just picked a few of the pens that I have in my collection from them. I definitely plan on doing a pen collection probably towards the beginning of 2022. And then I can show you everything that I have, but these are just a couple that I really love. This shop definitely became one of my true favorites this year. So there's those. Need to decide where to put stuff. Okay. The second shop on in my pen category is Jim's Handmade Pen Shop, and I've spoken about his pens quite a few times on my channel. These are just a couple that I have in my collection. It's really pretty hybrid from Flower Girl, mesh hybrid, and then they also do like acrylic pens, and I just thought this one was really cool. So that's Jim's Handmade Pen Shop. The next store is Axe and Iron. If I can grab these. So these are just a few of the pens that I own from Axe and Iron. He does a couple of different styles. So here are 2 of them. There's one style that he has that I don't have any of. It's more of like a mini, but these are really pretty. I'm pretty sure he pours all of his own blanks. I love this one. So that is Axe and Iron. Now, these are all small shops. The only we'll get into a couple of things later that aren't small shops, but most of my accessories come from Etsy stores or Shopify pages. So I will make sure to link all of the shops that I talk about down below in the description. So the last pen shop that I chose is Patriotic Team. I believe they were formerly Redneck Beauty, but look at this pen. I'm using this on my current project. It's a big one, but they offer a lot of different styles. Like they have the thick, and then they have a more like standard size pen. These are really pretty. All right, so those were my pen category. That was my pen category. So I chose 4 shops. I have a very large pen collection, and when I do my collection video, you will see all of my other favorite shops, but those were my top 4 that I purchased from this year. The next category that I chose to break down is trays. So there are so many trays out there, and I feel like they're very individual. Somebody may love, you know, the trays that I'm about to show you, but they also just may not like them. They might not work for them, and that's okay. So the 2 shops that I chose are Munimade and Art de Nicole. I grew my Art de Nicole collection a lot this year, and I just chose a couple to show you. So they have really beautiful colors, and then they have this max tray, which is great if you have a lot of 310 or 5200. Now, my one thing with Art de Nicole is they don't just stock like a standard set of colors. You have to catch them when they do their tray releases, which can be frustrating, especially if you're on a budget or you just can't purchase at that time. So you just have to wait for them to come back around. Now, they just released their new design. I have not tried any of the new design, and honestly, I'm not sure that I'm going to like it. I will probably purchase a set just to see, but this style, sorry about that. This style, when I use them, they work pretty well for me. I don't think I will like the style of spout that they've gone for, but again, I really can't speak to that because I haven't tried them. If you were a lover of their style like this and you've tried the new redesign, let me know what you think. Again, like I said, I will probably purchase at least a set so I can try them, but Art de Nicole was definitely one of my favorite tray options for this past year. The other shop is Munimade. I personally really enjoy the Munimade trays. I didn't bring over any of the stoppers, but I just have one and I just move it around to the tray that I'm using. But I really do enjoy the Munimade tray, especially the large one. This is really great for when you're doing big sections or just a big section of a color. It's really great. You can really get quite a few drills in here, and you can really go to town with a larger multi-placer. So Munimade was definitely another one of my favorite tray companies. If you've been around my channel for any amount of time, or if you've followed me over on Instagram, you know that there are other tray companies that I use pretty frequently that I love. But these 2 companies that I just shared with you are ones that I really gravitated towards this year in particular. So that was my tray category. Now I'm going to move into waxes. So I chose 4 to highlight with you guys today. The first one is Micro Dots from Glue Dots. I use this exclusively in my single placer. I personally have not had luck using it in a multi-placer, but it's really great in a single placer, especially once you get it really like in there and kind of like dirtied up a little bit so it doesn't constantly pop out of your pen. Personally, micro dots work better for me than, I think, Mini? Is it Mini? whatever the size up from this is. I use 3 of these in my pen and they last me multiple paintings. So I highly recommend micro glue dots. And if you're having an issue with them, I like to rub them on my shirt or just rub my finger over them and just get them dirty, and then they really do let your drills go. So micro dots. Since I spoke about something that I exclusively use in my single placer, I will talk next about something that I exclusively use in my multi-placer, which is Randa's Crafty Corner Putty. I prefer this in my multi-placer. I know there are people that use it in their single, and that's great. This took the place of museum putty. Quick Hold museum putty is what I exclusively used in my multi-placer. And this works just as well, but it's fun to have scents. So definitely more of like a fun thing than a requirement. I could certainly just use museum putty, but I like having the scented option. So Randa's Crafty Corner scented putty in my multi-placer. Now for just a wax that I will use in either my single placer or multi-placer, it is Not Your Mama's Mud from Whimsical Daisies on Etsy. So these two are very well loved. They are, in the sense, coconutty and ooh la la. So yes, this is for me a huge upgrade to pink wax. So if you really like the consistency of pink wax, this is what you should certainly try. A lot of the harder brick waxes don't work very well for me because I can just never load them correctly, but this is very user-friendly. You use it very similarly to pink or blue wax. The final thing that I want to talk about in the wax category are pretty placers. So these are the Pretty Placer wax crayons, and these are a must for me with AB or special drills, except I can't get into this box. There we go. So it looks like a crayon. This is in Raspberry Lemonade, which smells really nice. I do have some of the Pretty Placer wax gems, and they're good. They work fine for me, but the standout for Pretty Placer to me is the wax crayon, and I pretty much use one with every kit that I work on, especially if it has AB drills. So highly recommend a Pretty Placer crayon if you haven't tried them yet. Especially when I'm using glue dots in my single placer, I find having a Pretty Placer to place those AB drills is really helpful. If you're unfamiliar with an AB drill, they have a special coating on them which can sometimes steal the wax out of your pen. So when you have a crayon made exclusively out of a wax, it can't steal the wax. So that's why I like these. Next up is my cover minder category. I have definitely acquired many minders this year. But there are 3 standout shops for me that I've really enjoyed growing my collection with. This, again, it's not all of the shops that I purchase from, but they're the ones that I'm always like, oh, I think I need a minder for this kit, or I would like something to match this. So these are the shops that I kind of go to first, and if I can't find what I'm looking for, then I'll go elsewhere. So the first shop is Galloway's Gallery. So she used to be on Etsy. She's now on Shopify, I believe, is her platform. And she has a really nice selection of these plastic, the thicker plastic magnets. She has a really wonderful selection. And on her new website, she breaks everything down by category. So if you're looking for a specific princess, or if you're looking for a certain animal, she breaks everything down for you. And these are just a couple of my favorites from her. I believe her name is Jeanette, and she's really nice. She has sent me cards before and coupons, and very nice. She's pretty well known in the diamond painting community, and I'm sure as well as in the cross stitch community. The next shop for my minders category is Mad for Minders. So this store does wooden minders, which I just think is so cool. Here are 3 that I chose. Like, this one cracks me up. Golden Girls? Yes, please. So she also, or they also, have the plastic minders, but to me the standout in their shop are these wooden ones. These are really lightweight and they're just really cute, and there's such an array of designs. Love the little kitty. So this is Mad Reminders. I believe they are only on Etsy, so I will link that shop down below. And the final minder shop that I chose is Neeka's Designs. So Neeka's Designs has these really adorable clay minders. I believe these are made by, is it Fairy Dust Clays? I will have to look, and I will link the clay artist as well down below. But Neeka's Designs purchases them, makes them into cover minders, and then sells them. But these are just a few. This little Santa is new this year. There's a whole bunch of princess designs, and I just thought this one was cute. Neeka's Designs also has those same plastic minders, but to me the standout are these clay ones, and they're just so adorable. So Neeka's Designs has an Etsy page, but she also has, the owner's name is Amy. She also has a Facebook group, and the Facebook members get first dibs on the clays. So she will post previews in her group of whatever clays are coming out that week, and you can pre-order them through her, and then once she gets them, she mails them out to you. So that's a really fun group to be a part of. She does a lot of like, I'm trying to think of the word. She'll do a lot of sets. So like when the Harry Potter kits just came out, she put together like Harry Potter sets of minders, and she actually messaged me on Instagram to make sure I had like the Harry Potter clays to go with the kits, which I thought was really nice of her. So she's another really nice small shop owner. I've spoken to her a few times on Facebook Messenger. So another really fun option for cover minders. The next category that I decided on was storage. So I chose 2 storage options, and these are definitely my go-to ones. So the first one, this is a kit that I have put away that I'm not working on right now. But this is the Elizabeth Ward storage container. There are a lot of versions of this. You can get like knockoff ones on AliExpress, which I think I need to place an order for a couple of the knockoff ones because there's like no difference. I've seen a lot of people that use them, and you can't even tell that they're different from the Elizabeth Ward ones. But I love having the option of the sizes. So we have the really large, and then you have this size, and the really little ones. And that just works really well for me, especially with a lot of the Diamond Art Club kits. I feel like for the most part, I can get away with one of these with most Diamond Art Club kits because, you know, some of the colors you only have a small amount with. So if I can get away with using the really small containers, then I can normally fit however many colors I need. I have, I think 3 of these, and 2 of them are currently in use, but I kind of just mix all the containers. So I think if I was to put these in order of the way that they, like the empty containers ship to you, I think I would have too many of these little containers. So I just kind of pull between the 3 to make up whatever size container that I need. So this is my personal favorite storage container, but when I am not able to use that because it's tied up or whatever, another favorite is the Harbor Freight containers. So these ones are really great because you can fit a lot of drills in these little containers, and also this is a very inexpensive price point. I think these are like $4.99 or $5.99, and I have 4 of these, I think. So what is this, 24? I can put like 3 on either side, so then you have, you know, more depending on how many colors you have in a kit. So I really do like these as well. I have some other ones that I rotate through, but these are definitely my favorites for this past year. All right. My next category is miscellaneous. So I have 2 things to talk to you guys about. The first one is washi tape. So I have a washi tape store that I personally love. I have shared multiple hauls from this store. I did a small shop spotlight a couple of weeks ago. This is Mischell Designs. She has an Etsy shop and a website. I can't remember if it's a Shopify store or not, but she has really beautiful washi tapes. Like, look at this top one. My favorites are the ones that she has with the foil, which all 3 of these are. These are just really great, and she has wonderful, wonderful quality washi tape. So I will definitely link Mischell Designs down below. I have a large washi tape collection. I like to match my washi to the kit that I'm working on. I don't section with washi. I use release papers, but I always put washi around the outside of my canvas, and I also put washi on my storage containers. If you can see under the label, I always do a strip of washi so that when I dekit, I just peel the washi off and there's no residue left on my canisters. So washi tape is a must for me, and Mischell is definitely my favorite store for this year. The second item in my miscellaneous category is DP with sparklers for any of your canvas jazzing up needs. So I use these book rings and these baggies off of Amazon. I label the back with the drill number. So these are my round ABs, my square ABs, and these are my sparklers, I think is what she calls them. Love these ones. So I don't have a very large collection, but I tend to kind of, if I know there's a kit that I want to jazz up, I'll go through the legend and see what colors are in it and kind of look at the kit and see where I want to change things. I definitely did that more this year than any prior year of diamond painting. I'm trying to think of the kits that I jazzed up. I know I added a lot to the Brave one, which I did, I think in January or February. I also did a lot of embellishing to the People's Princess, which was Lady Diana. And then just randomly, sometimes I like to sprinkle in some ABs. It's not something that I've never replaced like an entire color in a kit with an AB, but I like to kind of sprinkle them throughout the kit. So that is DP with sparklers for AB and special drills. They have their own website. I will be sure to link that down below. So we have made it to my final category, which I'm not going to show you anything, but I'm just going to mention my favorite diamond painting companies for this year, the year of 2021. It'll be interesting to see if they change during 2022. Probably not, but and I will say that I will be filming a look at my completed diamond paintings for the year, and the companies that I mention here, if you come back to check out that video, which I would really appreciate, if you come back to check out that video, you will see multiple finishes from all of these companies. There's a reason that they made it to my favorites for the year, to my best of 2021 list. They are companies that I have purchased multiple kits from, that I've completed multiple kits from, and maybe they're not perfect at every kit, but there's a reason that I keep going back for more. So it's no particular order. None of this has been in any particular order. It's not like my number one shop for this, blah, 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 blah. It's like they're my favorites in those categories for reasons. So the first company that I will be listing is Diamond Art Club. I have completed many, many Diamond Art Club paintings. I have many, many Diamond Art Club paintings in my stash, and I don't see that ending anytime soon. I would say Diamond Art Club is probably the company that I completed the most kits for this year. The second company that I have listed is Distracted by Diamonds. Again, I completed, I think, 3 kits from them this year, and I really love the artists that they work with, and they are a small shop. They are exclusively on Etsy. So the next company that I listed is Dreamer Designs, which I know is probably a hot take for some people. I completed, I want to say like 4 Dreamer Designs canvases this year, and they actually introduced rounds into their shop, round drills, which I think was an excellent move on their part, because I have really enjoyed their round kits. They brought on a new artist this year, which I think really helped them or influenced them to work on certain aspects of their canvases. So symbol clarity and drills, and you know, I think that they definitely have improved over this last year, and hopefully will continue to do so. And the fourth company that I listed is Craftibly. So I completed, I believe, 2 Craftibly paintings this year. I have 3 or 4 or 5 or more in my stash. I was actually looking at their newest pre-orders today, and I was like, oh, there's so many cute ones. So I need to get my pre-order in for Craftibly. But they made a lot of changes to their kits this year. I think they're on their 4.0 canvases, and they're really great. I have completed a 4.0 kit, and it was amazing to work with. And I actually ran out of drills on that one, but the owner was phenomenal and got right back to me and sent them right out. So nothing but good things to say about Craftibly. The one thing that I do want to add right here is I am currently an affiliate for for Diamond Art Club and Dreamer Designs. I have links listed down below. I just want to throw that out there so you don't think that they made my list just because I have an affiliate code. I don't get free canvases or sneak peeks or anything from them. But if you do use my link, I could get something in return. Here's my list, so you know that everything I said I truly meant. I hope you enjoyed this video. I thought it would be fun to share my personal best of 2021 Diamond Painting Edition. If you have a channel or an Instagram and you would like to, you know, show us your favorites or list your favorites, use the categories that I laid out or try different categories. If you think there's something that I missed, please let me know, and I can add it in the comments or in the description box. If you have any questions about any of the companies that I shared with you today, please let me know. If you own a small business and you would like me to try something out for me to purchase, not for you to send to me, please let me know. I love shopping small and I love supporting small businesses. We have a really special community here in the diamond painting world where we all like to lift up and support small businesses, and I think that that's really important, and I'm very proud of all of the small shops that have joined the diamond painting community this year. I think it's been really amazing to see businesses take off because of word of mouth or sharing a video here on YouTube or a photo on Instagram. I just think it's really special that we can come together and do that for people. But yeah, I think I will leave it there. I'm hoping that this will be posted on New Year's Eve. So again, I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve, a wonderful New Year's Day, and all good things for all of us in 2022. It's been a rough last half of the year for us here in my family. So I'm really hoping for only good things in 2022. So with all of that, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. This may be my last one of the year, so thank you so much for your support and welcoming me to the YouTube community. It's been really awesome, and it's, again, just a really fun place to be. I will see you all in 2022. Bye, guys.